Lesson 6. Level B1, B1 plus. The conditionals. The second conditional. If I had a private jet. Story 1.
Petra, 21 years old, Slovakia. If I had a private jet, I would hire a pilot and travel around the world as much as possible. In fact, I would probably hardly ever return home. If I decided to travel full-time, I would start a blog and write about my adventures. If my blog became popular, I would earn my living this way. Doesn't that sound like the best job in the world? I would try to convince my best friend Angela to travel with me. If I managed to convince her to go, she would take all the photos for the blog. I am hopeless at taking pictures, and she is an excellent photographer. We both have always wanted to visit South America, so we would head there first. If we had enough money, we would stay there for at least a month. We would hike to Rainbow Mountain in Peru and attend a few tango classes in Argentina. We would have the time of our lives.
Story 2.
Chris, 51 years old, USA. If I had a private jet, I would save a lot of time. I would not queue for hours at the airport like I usually do. If the plane could land near my house, I would not be stuck in traffic. It is a huge advantage because there is almost nothing I hate more than traffic jams. If I had my own jet, I would probably save some money too. It may sound hilarious, but I think it is possible. I know that private planes are extremely pricey, maybe even overpriced, but plane tickets can cost a fortune as well if you buy them often. If I owned an airplane, I would not have to pay for the tickets for the rest of my life. I think that it is a good investment. It would also make me independent. I would be able to travel anywhere anytime. If I could afford a private jet, I would definitely consider buying it.
Story 3.
Bianca, 34 years old, Canada. If I had a private jet, I would quit my boring job at the office and start my own business. I would work mostly remotely, but I would sometimes meet my clients in person too. I would take my husband Ryan with me, and we would travel to Europe first because we have never been there. He is a graphic designer, so he could work remotely from any country in the world too. If we had a private plane, we probably wouldn't spend money on accommodation. We would sleep on the plane and splurge on food and travel. Ryan uses a wheelchair, so flying on a private jet would be much more comfortable for him than boarding a regular plane. If I were able to save up that amount of money in secret, I would buy a small jet as a surprise for his birthday.
The end of Lesson 6.